Bonjour everyone. Today we are going to be learning how to identify and graph conic sections from equations. The first step in identifying a conic function is to know these rules.
X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, and the origin is going to be hk, and the radius is going to be r, both vertical, and that equation is going to be y equals 1 over 4c times x squared, and for horizontal, you're going to have x equals 1 over 4c times y squared. It's going to be x squared over b squared plus y squared over a squared equals 1, and for horizontal, you're going to have x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. For the vertical, it is going to be y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equals 1, and the horizontal is going to be x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1.
The first one is going to be writing an equation with a known center and radius. So we know that this is going to be a circle, and the point, this is the origin or the center, and that is going to be hk. So by following our formula, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, we can go ahead and plug in those values. So first you're going to have x minus 1 squared plus y minus, but because that's a positive, this becomes plus 5 squared equals 3 squared. Now you can simplify this, and that is going to be your equation. You're going to be graphing the translation. So we're given the original graph, which is x squared plus y squared equals 36, and we know that it will move left 8 units and down 6 units. Now the first thing is to identify what the origin or what the center point is of the original one. And because there are no other values, we know that that is 0. And 36, we take the square root of that to get r alone, and we know that that's 6. So let's go ahead and mark 6 all around. Like that, we know that the origin has to move left 8 and down 6. And that's going to put our new hk at -8, -6. So that will be about right here. And we know that the radius stays the same. So again, where the circle is now. We are asked to graph x plus 9 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 81. So we know that this is a circle because of the way it's set up and the formula it's using. So here we know that because that's positive, the h value is actually going to be -9, and the k value is going to be positive 2. The square root of 81 to get r alone is 9. So we can go ahead and graph that, and there is your circle. Sticking with our French theme today, for our final example, a French macaron is a circular object with a radius of 3 centimeters. It's located on a plate, and its center is at 8 centimeters up and 3 centimeters right from the origin. Graph and write an equation for this circle. Know that the radius is 3, and we know that it goes up 8 centimeters and to the right 3, and that's a positive hk value. Hk is 3 and 8 because it goes to the right 3 on the x-axis and up 8. We can go ahead and plug in those values. So x minus 3 squared plus y minus 8 squared equals 3 squared, and that equals 9. Radius of 3, you go up 3 from there, 3 from there, 3 from there, 3 from there, and this is where the macaron is on the plate. Okay, so here is how the actual translation would take place. Here is a real macaron. Yes, I made that, and yes, it's kind of falling over. But here it is at the origin, and we know that if it moves up 8 units and right 6, it'll be right here, and as we saw in the graph, that's exactly where it would go.